Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Exit. Under the car. 10. 55. 50.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give me that ball, defense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here's Williams to return. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
First carry for Peyton Barber. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 13. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Shooting points down, he's coming. Watch safety creep, watch safety creep.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
I know you felt that one.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Get there, get there, get there, get there.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got it, I got it.
Goff now looking to throw. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First down, Rams.
180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch.
On first down, Williams. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
Now a give right side. Hubbard. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way.
55. Switch. 59. 58, Mike.
You don't want this.
Let's go. Travel. Wahoo. Shit.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, an 80-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Rams take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now on 2nd and 13, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to just into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We're set. 19. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Oh, you got deep?
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Slam, slam, slam.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Get him, boys. He's coming, double up.
On 3rd down, Hubbard, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's it, baby.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
It's at 19. Mike's 59. You. 30, 24, 6.
On 1st down, it's Hubbard.
Run.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
He's not going to get me.
24. Fresno.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Crunch. Switch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hubbard, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They begin the drive with Williams. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
He's checking. Crash.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 12, Goff, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Goff.
Let's go, B, let's go.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Mike 20. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. You better bring 5. I'm letting you know right now, you hey, high 7.
53. Mike.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
58 for Mike, 58.
54. I got you, son. I got you, son.
58.
A final shot before the break. Watson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there, Goff to Kupp, and even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. A give to Williams, running right. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. From the gun, here's Goff. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
59. Watch the twist. Go.
Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Check. Hey, get in the weight room. Check. Shift. Hey, 31.
They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 54. 59. Man out.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
56. I got him.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second and 7, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On second down, Williams.
55.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third, Goff. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. He's at the 30, 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
Next to score, Rams 16, Texans 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. Timmy Jernigan drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now in Houston. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Fielded at the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Reset. 19. 59. 59. You go night-night. Time to go night-night.
Well, now they'll try the end around. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
19. Check. 59. Alert. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
First carry for James Conner.
Run.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
He's checking Craig.
They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, it's Hubbard. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Makes the score Texans 21, Rams 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Rams take over.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Motion, motion, motion. 59. Hey, 31. Go. Kill.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You got nothing today. Hey, Shell. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 359.
On the run is Counter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
But it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll try the left side. Hubbard, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is now 2.
Texans 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or...
And he's going to be brought down. Back back at his own 6-yard line. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, it's our house.
58 to Mike, 58. 54.
One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Los Angeles, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Houston, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.